Welcome to Maddox News. Had a little bit of a technical difficulty to start. Here we are, guys, episode 3. We're doing these weekly now. Let me know what you guys think. Send me your news stories. I'm going to have to adjust this a little bit as we're going here. Anyway, I got the Bitcoin tracker back. Welcome back to the Bitcoin tracker. We've got Ethereum on there as well. I'm going to be covering the Bitcoin, I guess the bubble kind of popped this week. So we're going to be going through some of those stories later on in the show. I've got your comments coming up. Leave those comments in the chat room, and we're going to be putting those comments up on screen. So you'll be taking, we'll be taking a look at those. But today we've got a bunch of stories. We've got, let's see, we've got a British YouTuber. All right, the Chiron on the left is still being updated, but we got a British YouTuber who got banned from YouTube. Check this out. So this is a Dipshit Pranks Acid Edition. This guy's name is Arya Mosala. He got his ass handed to him by YouTube on Monday because he was being a dipshit. Arya is a British YouTube star, or was, which I'll get to in a moment. He decided to do a prank where he pretended to throw acid in people's faces. Hilarious. Arya said that if his video received 150,000 likes, he'd keep making acid attack videos. Now, what this moron fails to understand is that there were over 450 acid attacks in the UK in 2016. People are actually afraid of these attacks. This is a thing that's actually happening right now. So when this guy's running around throwing acid in people's faces, they take that shit kind of seriously. Real hilarious. This is according to The Independent. UK has one of the highest rates of acid attacks in the world, police revealed. This fucking idiot's running around splashing water. And yeah, I get that, oh, it's just water, who cares? The thing is, even if it's just water, a pedestrian doesn't know that. Just a stranger sitting on a park bench doesn't know why some idiot just came over and splashed him in the face with a bunch of liquid. You gotta knock this shit off. Anyway, so YouTube had a statement for him. It said, yo, eat a dick. What they actually did was they deleted his account. They deleted his entire channel. He had 660,000 subs on his channel. And it's all gone now. Arya is his name. Arya Mosala. He had 1.6 million views on the video before it was taken down. Good riddance. Later, dipshit. Man, these pranks just aren't that funny. I remember watching some of the early prank channels way back in the day. Roman Atwood, and I've actually had what's his name, Joey Salads. Joey Salads on the podcast, madcastmedia.com. Check out the podcast as well, guys. But Joey Salads was on the podcast a while back. Some of the prank channels work, some of them don't, and they push the line with some of these pranks. This guy is a perfect example. You shouldn't be throwing water in people's faces, especially when there's a significant risk of getting an actual acid attack in the UK. Over 450 last year alone. That's insane. It's a shit ton. Anyway, the guy who played Barney does sex massages now. This is a pretty great story. This is from Vice, this story. So the guy, this is a real story too. The guy's name, let's see, it's David Joyner. The guy who played Barney from 1991 to 2001 now charges $350 for a 3 to 4 hour massage that includes a ritual bath, chakra balancing, and orgasms for his strictly female clientele. Now, hats off to Joyner. I know that you guys are going to make fun in the chat room. You know, I think I know my audience. But the thing about Joyner is he's figured out a way to charge women to give them orgasms. That's brilliant. But he's a little bit of a weirdo. Check out this quote. He says, "Before I go into the Barney costume, I would pray and ask God to allow his loving divine spirit to flow through me, through the costume, and let that draw to the kids. That energy would always draw them in." Now, again, that's according to Vice. Clearly a bit of a weirdo. He also said, when you go down on a woman, orally, it should be just like you're saying grace, like blessing the food you're about to receive. That's an actual quote. He thinks you should say grace before you eat that puss. Anyway, that's David Joyner, the guy who played Barney. Where are they now? Eating pussy and charging for it, apparently. We got another story. This is from Cambodia. A bunch of travelers, these are expats mostly, not just expats, but people who are traveling from other countries. 77 people were arrested for, quote, pornographic dancing. Now check this shit out. This is an actual photo of the, quote, pornographic dancing. A group of 10 foreigners from the UK, Canada, Norway, New Zealand, and the Netherlands face up to a year in prison and a $500 fine. I mean, what's $500 compared to a year in prison? So these guys got busted, and they arrested 77 people. They let everyone go except for the foreigners. These are the people from the countries I just mentioned. Now, if you guys are wondering what pornographic dancing is, it's also known as dry humping. Here's a rough little animation of me demonstrating it on your mom. Anyway, that's apparently banned in Cambodia. Let's see. It's a little animation. That's banned in Cambodia. Now, the police had a statement about this because they were trying to justify this. Everyone was kind of pissed off, so here's what the police said. Is that any people producing pornography is contrary to Cambodia's traditions. Yeah, Cambodia's traditions. You know, they're very modest people. They're very conservative. The morality police have started to crack down on foreigners. The police issued a statement saying any people producing pornography is contrary to their values. So, Cambodia's traditions, let's see. Oh, that's right. The red lights of Cambodia, where you can't even spit and not hit a prostitute. I mean, it's like a Costco of prostitution over there. There's so many prostitutes in Cambodia. Anyway, it's a shitty story. We're going to ask a question in the chat room. I want you guys to type your comments in the chat room. We're going to put the best ones on the screen, and I'm going to read your super chats. Let's get to some comments right now, though. Let's check it out. Here we go. The comments. Let's see if we have any. Nope. Nothing there yet. All right. We're going to... Oh, 3D Print Guy. Thank you so much. I got a super chat from Giant Flying Foxes. Says... You're so handsome, Maddox. I want to rub your head for good luck. Thank you, Giant Flying Foxes. Got another one from Caleb Atfield. What's up, Caleb? It's Canadian $5, so I think that only counts for US $4. Says, Maddox, please blow me a kiss. Kiss Crew Club present. No, Caleb. Then we got Balyak 2. Welcome back, Balyak. Balyak was here last week watching the live news. Says, Maddox, please murder me in cold blood. Oh, Balyak. I think last week Balyak was asking people to, like girls to date him in the chat room. Anyway, post your comments. We're going to be looking at some of those comments a little bit later in the show. Keep those super chats coming. Thank you so much, guys. That helps keep the lights on, keep the show going. But I'll keep reading those super chats in just a minute. Crypto. We're going to talk about this cryptocurrency. Now, this shit is crazy. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. I got the tracker over in the corner. As of this broadcast, let's see, it looks like it's at about 8,200, something around there. And Ethereum, too. Everything took a dip. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen down below, you have that red chart, that red graph. That's basically what's happened to it, I believe, over the last 7 days. Now, here's what's going on here with this crypto bubble. Bitcoin fell below $9,000 on Thursday. Then it went below $8,000 earlier today. Now, the New York Times reported Wednesday more investors are worried that the price of Bitcoin and other digital currencies have been inflated by Bitfinex. Oh, no, Bitfinex. That's the name of the company. Bitfinex. It's a company subpoenaed in December by the U.S. Commodity Futures and Trading Commission. Bloomberg also reported on Tuesday a lot of jokers are still lying and claiming Bitcoin will shoot a rebound. Bitcoin has almost become a religion at this point. Now check this shit out. This is what's happening with Bitcoin. It's called a pump and dump, guys. I hate to break it to you because this is something I'm interested in myself. I like cryptocurrencies. It's something I'm looking into. It's something that has a lot of potential, but currently it is exhibiting the signs of a pump and dump. Now, if you don't know what a pump and dump is, basically it's when people buy in and then spend all their time talking about how great the commodity is. And then once everyone starts buying in, the pumper dumps the stock, making a healthy profit and killing everyone who bought his bullshit. Bought into the bullshit about it being so great. Now check this out. Here's a chart that kind of explains what's happening, all right? This is a 1-year graph, and look at that dip. If that looks familiar, that's because we're in one now. It's kind of seasonal. A lot of stocks do this, to be fair. But here's what happened. If you invested last September, all right, that's a low. That's a really good time to invest. And if you sold in October, you're good. But right now, this is where most of you are at. And the reason I know this to be the case is because on the subreddit for Bitcoin, they're posting suicide prevention helpline numbers. Anyway, not doing too hot. Check out the tracker down below. Those are real time, actually. Those numbers being traded right now. But anyway, we got to move on to comfort animals. Guys, this shit's insane. So people are bringing their dogs onto flights now, into grocery stores, into department stores, because there was one study that came out about 3-4 months ago that talked about how sometimes people who have anxiety or other kinds of social disorders can exhibit symptoms, can reduce their symptoms if they have comfort animals. These are animals like dogs, they said in the study, that lowers their anxiety. So people have gone nuts with this shit, to the point where someone brought a peacock, or tried to bring a peacock onto a flight. This is a real story. This is a real thing that happened, guys. Check this out. And I want to shout out kudos to American Airlines for doing something right for once. They booted this idiot off the flight. And this is a real story too, by the way. The traveler claimed that she had a second ticket for the peacock, but the airline denied her request. United says that this animal did not meet the guidelines for a number of reasons, including its weight and size. We explained to this customer on 3 separate occasions when they arrived at the airport. Guys, it shouldn't take 3 times to explain to a passenger why they can't bring a peacock onto the fucking airplane. Peacocks are horrible pets. They're insanely loud. They carry disease. They have to be kept warm. These things fucking die all the time if they're not in basically tropical climate. Not quite tropical, but they have to be warm on a flight, where you have air conditioning and those fucking air blowers that blow in your face. Just make my eyes go dry. Hate that shit. What do you think about the peacock's eyes? Yeah, that shit's drying too. Anyway, they frighten easily too. Maybe you guys think peacocks are really cool and exotic, and they are. But there's a place, if you ever come out to California or Los Angeles, the Los Angeles area, you can see a shit ton of peacocks just roaming the streets in a place called Arcadia. I'm not joking. Go to Arcadia. You can drive down any street, roll down your window, and you'll hear fucking peacocks chirping and squawking the entire time. Can't even sleep with that shit. They're so fucking loud. Anyway, moving on to another story. We're gonna talk about this. Oh man, this one pisses me off. This one will piss you off too. This art gallery has removed a painting over the hashtag #MeToo movement. This is a real thing that happened. The Manchester Gallery in England took down this painting. Now, the reasons are gonna make you go nuts. The painting was Hylas and Nymphs by John William Waterhouse. The gallery curator said the Me Too movement and Time's Up movements were part of the thought process. And the curator's name is Claire Ganaway. She wanted to have a discussion about the Me Too movement. She wanted to prompt a discussion. Well, here it is. You're an idiot. This is art. Has nothing to do with the Me Too movement. Regardless of what you think about the movement, the quickest way for people to stop taking your shit seriously is to pull bullshit stunts like this. This is art depicting a mythological scene from Jason and the Argonauts. The story from Jason and the Argonauts, by the way, is how he went on a quest to retrieve a magical golden fleece. Time's Up is a movement to encourage sexual abuse victims to come forward and speak up. You're cheapening the movement, you idiots. You're aiming to take part. I mean, when you guys do this, what it's doing is making it more difficult for victims to speak up. Nobody wants to take part in a movement where part of it has something to do with a mythological painting that got taken down in a museum, you morons. You guys are shooting yourselves in the foot. Anyway, fucking idiots. Let's read some super chats. Let's read some comments. See what we got here. Let's see. We got comments. Yeah, here we go. All right. First one from Volatile for $10. Thank you, Volatile. No comment. I appreciate the donation. Nathan Lee for $2 says, your content has improved. Thank you, Nathan Lee. I agree. Let's see. I mean, it's hard to improve on perfection, but we got Cody Ray Johnson. Says, celebrate my birthday Sunday. Thank you all for the videos. Keep up the love videos. Keep up the love videos. Not sure what that means. Here's a comment from Jar of the Cats. Maddox, great meeting you at the Stanley last year. Super chats coming from me in the next few weeks. Thank you, Jar of Cats. Let's see. We got Peacock is a fat ass. Says Echoes of Time Lover. Got another comment. Why does United attract the biggest assholes? From AJ. Here's a super chat. Oh, Cody Ray Johnson. Now you guys can see I'm not just fucking up this reading here. Here's what Cody Ray Johnson says. Celebrate my birthday Sunday. Thank you all for the videos. Keep up the love videos. I think he meant to say keep up the good work. Love the videos. Hard to tell. Says everyone is kissing a lot. Stan the producer. That's Stan from Arkansas. Guys, shout out to Stan. Say hey to Stan in the chat room. Stan has been helping me produce this. He's been doing a great job. Thank you so much, Stan. Let's see. We've got some more super chats. Balioc 2 says, Cody Ray Johnson sucks, and I need girls to date me. Maddox, please Columbine me. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Pretty great. And then for $2, Balioc 2 again says, Maddox, your words are the same as last week. I don't think so, Balioc. You might want to check that shit. Anyway, guys, let's get back to the news here. All right, we got a story about the world's oldest gorilla dying. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but check this shit out. One of the world's oldest gorillas dies at the San Diego Safari Park. This is when you this picture. Stan wrote this caption here. Here, I'll put it up full screen. It says, when you're going extinct and still skip arm day. Yeah, that's what that picture is. I don't think that's the gorilla. That gorilla looks pretty young. Anyway, who cares? Good, I say. More room for someone more evolved like me. The less gorillas there are, the more me there are. Think about it. We also have here, I mean, gorillas are just such dumb animals, man. Every time they tell people, oh, gorillas are so smart, then I see some shit like this. Look at this. Look at this fucking gorilla eating the banana. It's not even peeled. I can't think of a more phallic way to eat a banana. Man, what a dumb animal. Anyway, speaking of dumb animals, in California, a bill would outlaw straws unless they're asked for. Oh man, this one's crazy. Which I'm kind of in favor of, because straws suck. Look, I hate bendy straws. Everyone knows this. I've been ranting about this for years. Fucking hate bendy straws. Look, guys, I already have a straw. It's called my throat. All right, I just put shit in it. Look at this. Here. I just drank something with my straw. Works fucking fantastic. Anyway, here's reasons straws suck. Reason number 1, you don't need them. Reason number 2, they're loud and annoying in the hands of children. Like everything. You could just extend this list to children. You don't need them. They're loud and annoying in the hands of themselves. And reason number 3 is you spill shit all over your chin and chest by using one unless you keep siphoning off the remainder. It's stupid. Hate straws. Man, I'm so glad they're passing this law. They should make straws illegal unless you ask for them. This would make providing straws without being asked punishable by 6 months in jail. And a $1,000 fine. What a great law. It's a great idea. It should be a full year, not just 6 months. Fucking lock those dipshits up, man. I'm tired of straws. Tired of the straw lobby. Always pushing that fucking plastic bullshit. And if you aren't paying attention, right? One of the benefits of straws, I guess, is supposed to be where you can just look off and then drink from your can like this, you know? And be talking to someone and didn't just put it up to your mouth. But if you miss, you look like a jackass. I never miss when I'm drinking from a rim. I already have a straw, man. Anyway, let's move on. I got some more super chats. Let's read some more super chats, guys. Let's read some of your comments here. DJ Feels Good Man says, well, it's the youngest ghost of a gorilla now. Agree with that. We got one from Undernet, said, did the gorilla die from fighting someone with a broadsword? Whoa, Undernet, callback. That's a callback to Madcast Media. We had a debate based on a Reddit Would You Rather, which is, would you rather have to kill a chicken every day when you start your car, or once per year, fight a gorilla to death with a broadsword? I would choose the gorilla every time. You can take every gorilla. The legendary meme says Maddox versus Harambe. Amen to that. Who's hairier? Let's see. We got from Pot Awful TV says, I want a French kiss your straw, Maddox. Thank you, Pot Awful. It's our homeboy Jesse. Echoes of Time Lover says, I was using a straw just now, but I just blew it up and will not use any more straws. Thank you, Maddox. You're welcome, Echoes of Time Lover. Let's see. We got some more super chats. Balyak 2. No, here we go. It's Gapola Krishna Subai Prakash. Thank you, Gapola Krishna Subai Prakash, for $1. Every bit counts, guys. I'll take it. And then we got Cody Ray Johnson for $2, says, live, not love, either way. Oh, I see. Cody Johnson. The last message Cody said, let's see, it was something about keep up. Oh, I love the videos. No, you had it right the first time, man. Anyway, let's see. We got another one. Oh, whoop, that one's not ready. All right, let's go back to the chats. Anyway, Cody Ray Johnson, live, not love. Thank you for the $2 donation, $2 super chats. Keep those coming, guys. We got a few more stories, and then we're going to wrap this episode up. Hope you guys have been enjoying these. I know I have. Love it. Ford has patented autonomous police cars. Look at this shit. Autonomous police cars. Now, I know because of my listener base, you guys might not know what the word autonomous means. It means automatic. It means self-controlled. Basically, a Robocop car. Look at that shit. Man, I can't wait for Robocop. There's that scene from Robocop where he shoots the criminal, the guy who's about to rape the chick in the alley. He shoots him in the dick. And if you guys haven't seen this, I highly recommend. I'm not going to play it right now on stream because I don't think I could play it on YouTube. But there was a Robocop remake a while back where they got like 19 different directors to recreate every scene from Robocop. And one in particular, the one with the alley scene where Robocop goes in and shoots the guys in the dick. It's the best thing, one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. I sent it to David Sandberg, the creator of Kung Fury. It's like, look, dude, I love your shit, but this is next level. It's amazing stuff. Anyway, we got an exclusive here at Maddox News. Check this shit out, guys. I have, for the first time ever, what the car looks like. Bam. Gotcha. Gotcha. Got you good, idiots. I don't have shit. I have fucking exclusives on the show. Are you kidding me? Anyway, guys, I think that about wraps it up. I had a shit ton more stories. Stan and I put together a shit ton of stories this week, but we were running out of time. This broadcast started out a little bit late, rather. Anyway, guys, send me your news stories. Send me your suggestions. I'm still trying to figure out the permanent name for this show. Haven't decided yet. Have a couple of ideas. If you guys are on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to this channel. Here's the best way to get notifications for these live shows, because this is really a live program. The best way to watch this is live. So if you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications when I go live. Now, I'm not like one of these dipshits who's going to abuse it and always go live every other minute, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whenever the fuck these suckers go live. I'm not like that. I go live only when I have something important to say. Like this little Robocop car thing. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Spread the word. Keep those super chats coming. I'm going to look at your comments one last time before we wrap this up. let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, here we go. No, we already got Echoes of Time Lover. Grateful Gert says, does he read chat? No, Grateful Gert, I don't. AJ says, if it doesn't have a driver, how will they catch the bag guy? Yeah, I don't know, AJ. How will they catch the bag guy? Bag guy. Jack the Stripper says, autonomous police cars that place a gun on your body after running over you. Jack the Stripper. Dark, dark future. Probably happening sooner than we think. And then Kazkula Damon says, stop kissing. I agree. Thank you, Kazkula. Anyway, guys, that about wraps it up for the show. Don't forget to subscribe. Spread the word. We're going to keep doing these. Each one, I believe, is improving. I think you believe it's improving. I think it's already perfect. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Until next time, I'm Maddox. Wait, we got one last super chat. Pavch Bavin says, for $5, let us not forget pandas are still the worst. Thank you, Oh, you know what? I know who that is. That's the Christian atheist who calls into the best debate in the universe. If you guys haven't checked out the podcast, it's madcastmedia.com. We do a weekly podcast. There's also a YouTube channel where I moved all the podcast videos as well. Don't forget to subscribe, spread the word, and you're welcome. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you all for the super chats. Lots more to come. Until next time, I'm Maddox.